Right, is this thing on? Okay. For a moment it was telling me the stream health was bad. Anyways, for those who can hear me, hello. It has been a while since I've done this. It's been several weeks. It's gonna be very interesting. Coming back after a while of having not streamed at all. But I'll certainly try and keep my composure. So today, as promised, I'm trying something slightly different. I am reading, or rather doing a not-so-dramatic reading of this very weird book called English as She Is Spoke. Little bit of context. I hope you guys can hear me properly, by the way. Actually, looking at my stream, looking at Streamlabs OBS, it looks okay, so it should be fine. This book, long story short, it's from 1884-ish, and it is basically a sort of Portuguese person's attempt at making an English to Portuguese phrasebook without actually knowing how to speak English properly. And as a result, it is incredibly funny. So, I'll skip over this here introduction because this is not the most interesting of parts. It's just the republisher. Here we go. It'll be fun. We're already on the preface, and it's here we go, boys and girls. A choice of familiar dialogues, clean of Gallicism and despoiled phrases. It was missing yet to studious Portuguese and Brazilian youth, and also to persons of other nations that wish to know the Portuguese language. We sought all we may do to correct that want, composing and devising the present little work in 2 parts. The first includes a greatest vocabulary proper names by alphabetical order, and the second 43 dialogues adapted to the usual precisions of the life. Precisions of the For that reason we did put with a scrupulous exact. As if he's trying to flex every single English word the dude knows. A great variety own expressions to English and Portuguese idioms without to attach ourselves as make some others, almost at a literal translation. Almost at a literal translation. I would say this is a pretty... I don't know how literal it is, but if there's anybody who knows Portuguese in here... It was a translation what only will be for to accustom the Portuguese pupils, or foreign, hyphenated for some reason, to speak very bad any of the mentioned idiom. Oh dear. We were increasing this second edition with a phraseology in the first part and some familiar letters, anecdotes, idiotisms. That's a freaking idiotisms. Proverbs and to second a coins index. XXDBZ fan XXTNL says, will you please do an English cover of the Dragon Ball Z Kai Arabic theme song? You might mistake it for a national anthem the first time you listen to it. I could check it out, I guess. Anyway, the works which we were conferring for this labour fond use us for nothing. But those what were publishing to Portugal or out, they were almost all composed for some foreign, or for some national little acquainted in the spirit of both language. Is... idiotisms. It was resulting from that callousness to rest these works full of imperfections. I'm sorry, mate, but it is already pretty full of imperfections and anomalies of style, in spite of the infinite typographical faults which sometimes invert the sense of the periods. It increased not to contain any of those works the figured pronunciation of the English words, nor the prosodical accent in the Portuguese, indispensable object whom wish to speak the English and Portuguese languages correctly. We expect then, who the little book, for for the care what we wrote him, and for her typographical correction, that may be worth the acceptation of the studious persons, and especially of the youth, at which he dedicate him particularly. At which we dedicate him particularly. And I can only say, having read a bit of it already, it only gets worse. English as she is spoke. Of the man. The brain... I love how the brain and the brains are two different things, apparently. Like the fat of the ham. What could that possibly be? I'm starting to think that this dude, like, based on what I've seen already, and based on what I'm seeing now, I'm starting to think that this dude wasn't even particularly sane. Like, the ham? I don't what else have we got of the man? The inferior and superior lip. What are those? The marrow? So it lists the freaking bone marrow. As if living the reins. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't think I have any reins on my body. Defects of the body: a blind, a lame, a bald. I love how they all have a or an in front of them. Mark Lopez. This sounds like those vids where they Google Translate something 1,000 times. Yeah, this is basically that, except in from the 1880s, and it's so brilliant. I also love how they list left-handedness as apparently a defect of the body. Oh my. What do we got next? Degrees of kindred. The gossip mistress. What the hell? What on earth is a gossip mistress? But apparently it's alongside the nurse, a relation, and an relation. I can't say I understand what exactly the difference is between a relation and an relation. But apparently there is much family as the quater grandfather and the quater grandmother. I can't say I've ever heard of those phrases before. And we've got a guardian and an... Oh, turn the page. A guardian and an guardian. What is it with this book and listing the same thing multiple times? Just with a and an. Oh boy. Oh dear. Move on to trades. Starchmaker, barber, coffeeman, pork shopkeeper. I can only imagine, yes, pork shopkeeper. I think that's supposed to be a butcher. but apparently it got translated as a pork shopkeeper. Cartwright, tinker, a brazier. I don't know what that is. Nailer, porter... I forgot about that! They list Chinaman as a fucking trade! I'd completely forgotten about that! That's just all kinds of wrong. Freaking Chinaman. Oh dear, that's bad. That is terrible. Goes to show that fucking dates it, doesn't it? That's horrible. Okay, I'm going to try and move on. Don't worry, Sleepy Milk, you haven't missed much. I'm just reading this here book. It's a trip. Okay, founder. Apparently a founder is a trade. Well, I suppose you could found a business. Gravedigger, tradesman, stocking mender, locksmith. So a person who specifically makes lochs. I don't know. Oh, if you want to read this on your own, I can try and find the link. It's on archive.org. because it's old enough to be in the old public domain. Is that it? Hang on. Not sure. I think this is it. Yeah, here we go. No, that's not it. Ah, here we go. I shall drop the link in here. There we go. If you guys want to read this for yourself, there it is. On to objects of man: the boots, the buckles, the buttons holes, presumably holes through which multiple buttons are supposed to go in. The buskins. The hell is a buskin? The lining, the clogs, the wig, the morning gown and nightgown. Well, if you're a guy and you want to wear a nightgown, I'm not exactly going to judge. And I think that was supposed to be locksmith. It's just they've called it locksmith. It's hilarious. Woman object. I love how it's objects of man, but woman objects. Woman objects: the busk, the sash, the cornet. Okay. Pumps, the paint or disguise. The spindle, the patches, and the skate. Flippin'. Oh gosh. Just imagining like a sort of 1800s woman with the flipping like proper like 1800s outfit, just skating around on a skateboard. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm not sure what a busk is. Broadway bibliophile, I'm not sure myself. Before I start, I'll try and get through this quickly. Servant, cooch man. Oh boy. So apparently your gynecologist is your servant. That's interesting. Running footman, spendth. What the hell is a spendth? What could that possibly be? Spendth. And also love how businessman is apparently a servant. Well, I suppose, in a sense of the term, you could, I guess, call a businessman a servant of some description. I don't know. Hang on, I think my headset's running out of battery. I need to plug it in. Give me a moment. Noises. Great apologies. Still got flipping. Right. Right, some noises later. My headset is back. Turns out it's just to turn the sound, not sound, side tone down. I need to fiddle with that. Just a moment. Good, now I can hear myself again. So, where was I? Oh gosh, I remember this page. This is crazy. Diseases: the apoplexy. Well, I suppose if you're apoplectic, that is a bit bad for you. The scrofulas, the melancholy, the migraine. What is that? The whitlow, the rheumatisme. Well, obviously it must have been to be rheumatism, but oh, I remember this one. The vomitory. The vomitory. What? Or like a room you specifically go to vomit. The vomitory. It's like that flipping secret level in Rise the Triad, the vomitorium. Actually, I'm pretty sure they had that exact a room with that exact name in the Roman Empire. Someone research it for me. Parties a town, as Broadway Bibliophile says. The butchery. Okay, so that's interesting. We've got a pork shopkeeper as a trade, but the place where he works is apparently called a butchery. Alright. The causeway. The sink. I don't know if it's a historical thing. Like, is it normal just to have a sink? Just in the wall? down the street. The Low Eating House. I can only presume that means some kind of public house. And it's... I also love how they've inexplicably hyphenated obelisks. So it becomes the obeliscus. Deary me. Prison geol, of course. Kitchen utensils. The skimming dish, the pot lid, the pot hanger, the sponge. Or should that be spunge? The spark, the fire, the smoke. Clearly, this is a person who doesn't know how to cook, because apparently sparks, fire, and smoke are all part of a common kitchen. Deary me. And apparently the clout is also a kitchen utensil, as is the jack, whatever the hell those are meant to be. Of the bed wood, the bed batten. The feet's bed, the pillar's bed, the head's bed. That's not exactly the funniest. Hello, STP MCR. I see for the table some knives. I think someone in the chat identified that. Who was it? Who was it that saw knives? I'm trying to scroll back through chat to see who saw, like... But never mind. Whoever it was, just say. Some groceries apparently are tableware. So you just always have some groceries just scattered about your table. Just some bananas, some apples, some bread, your milk. You've just got it scattered about the table. And apparently also some crumb. I don't know what kind of crumb it's referring to. Just... After you've done eating, just leave the crumbs there. Apparently they're part of the tableware. And for eatings... Didn't mean to flip that over so quickly. We have some black pudding, some sugar plum, some... I'd forgotten about that too. Some wigs. Like... Anyone in chat, do you eat wigs? I've never eaten wigs myself. Oh, it was you, Absolute Human, okay. A chitterling sausages, what... A dainty dishes, a mutton shoulder. Well, that's relatively obvious. A mutton shoulder. A little mine. Oh boy. Just in case you need your just in case your dinner party needs a little extra explosions. A little mine. Hog fat, some march panes. I'm certain that's supposed to be something. March panes. An aimlet. A slice, steak. Vegetables boiled to a pap. That doesn't sound particularly pleasant. What's the next? Oh, I remember this page as well. Seasoning, some wing, some cinnamon, some oranges, some pinions, from hog slard, some verjuice. What the hell is verjuice? This gets really weird. For drinkings, we have some orgeat. Whatever that's meant to be. Some poultry wine. Some poultry wine. As opposed to a decent one, you've got a paltry amount of wine. And on the side, some syrup or sirop. Whichever you like, take your pick. Syrup or sirop. Somebody do me a straw poll or something in chat. And it only gets better because now we have the quadrupeds beasts. Oh boy. Well, welcome back, Dinai. Last time you watched me 3 years ago. Now it's in your recommended. Well, better late than never, I suppose. Or rather better 3 years later than never. Just to come watching again. Welcome back. What do we have for the quadrupeds beasts? Lamb, ass, she-ass. Hey, she-ass, wanna see me speed bridge? I had to. Ass colt, ram, Aries. Airy. The rock buck, whatever that is. And they've listed a freaking mythical creature under the quadrupeds beast. The freaking mythical creature, the dragon. wild sow, lioness without a lion, and dormouse. Okay, that's certainly a menagerie. I seem to remember this one being funny as well. Birds, beccafico, whatever that is. Calander. Store? Is that meant to be stork? Store? The Jürgen turkey, whatever that is meant to be. The heathcock. What the hell is that meant to be? The whoop, the peacock, with a space in the middle for some reason. Pinch. And redbreast a robin. Amongst the insect reptiles we have asp, aspic. Morpions, fly. Butterfly and serpent. Among the fishes and shellfishes we have calamari, dorado, a sortie of fish. They just couldn't be bothered to come up with any more. A sortie of fish, and when I was reading it a couple of nights ago, I remember this one freaking cracked me up. They've listed hedgehog as a fish. How can you get it that wrong? How on earth can you get it that wrong? To list hedgehog as a fish. This is why I just think the author must have been just a little bit... How can I describe that? I think he was just a little bit loopy. Even if this book was properly translated, how would this help speak English? Aren't these just a bunch of random words without even telling you what they are? Says Mark Lopez. True. So it's not even particularly good as a phrasebook. I think originally it had the Portuguese original next to it. But in this particular translation they've omitted the Portuguese. Also amongst the fishes and shellfishes we have large lobster, as opposed to a small lobster, snail and wolf. I don't know about you, but those aren't fish, and neither is a torpedo. Then again, maybe there's a fish called the torpedo. I don't know. And also the sea calf, whatever the hell that is. Now we're going into the stuff I haven't seen before. Trees, lote tree, lotos, chestnut tree, service tree. Okay. Jujube tree, linden tree, flowers, anemone, blue bottle, milfoils. I think that's meant to be millefeuille. With the hink and the turnsole, whatever the hell those are. Sea doggo, says Broadway Bibliophile. Hunting. We have the hunting dog, the relay dog, the hound dog, and the hound's fee. Okay, so apparently you have to pay the dog when you go hunting. Not that you would go hunting, because that's horrible. But apparently if you do, you have to pay a fee to the hound. Aside from that, we have the picker, the gunpowder, the priming powder, and the huntsman. I love how they just put random spaces and hyphens in the middle of words where they just don't belong. Oh boy. Colours. White cray. This book is pretty cray. Gridolin, musk, and red. There's only 2 of those are colours. How do you get it this wrong? Metals and minerals. Starch. That's not a metal or a mineral. Cooper. Latin plaster. Vitriol. Vitriol as a fucking metal or mineral. And I don't know if it is actually a metal or mineral, but still. Freaking vitriol. Listed under metals and mineral. If and when I get to flipping 20,000, I'm so doing an audiobook version of this. Common stones, lodestones, brick, white lead. Is that a stone? White lead? I thought that was a metal. I shall have to have a look. White lead. No, that's not a stone. That's a salt. Apparently, white lead. Oh boy. I love how it's all but brick as a stone. Weights, counterpoise, 1.5 pounds, an oboe, and a quarter ounce. Those are all some very specific weights that are not going to be particularly useful in real life, I don't think. Right. Games, football, bar. Just bar. Bar, gleek, whatever that is. Carousal. Oh my. Carousal. Pile. Presume is that the game? Is that game on the playground where everyone just jumps on top of somebody? Except when you're not playing in the playground, it's called Get Down, Mr. President. Has anyone played Get Down, Mr. President? I have, but I haven't. Sorry, I have. I don't know why I said I have, because I haven't. Indeed, what is Gleek meant to be? I have no idea. Yeah, but if you ever want to find a fun game to play with your friends, look up Get Down, Mr. President. It sounds somewhat cruel. Mall? That ain't no game, that's a place. Even or non-even? That sounds like the kind of game... Well, in theory that's a game, but it sounds more like the kind of game that I would play, like, with a Year 2 class on my placement. Not like that I would just play for fun. And apparently Keel. A game... I can't think of any game that would actually... I think we'll just skip over the next two and just go straight to solemn feasts. Because I've never heard of any of these. The Dead's Day. Is that meant to be like Day of the Dead or something? The 12th Day? The 12th Day of what? The Vigil and the Visitation. I'm pretty sure those last two are actual, like, Christian feasts. But I've never actually heard of them before. Ecclesiastical dignities, and apparently penitentiary is listed as one. I thought that was another word for a prison. And also apparently St. Michaelmas is listed as a chivalry order. Skip to the next one, that's just... Oh gosh, this is going to be fun. Military objects, the bait, an arquebuse. What the hell is that? Well, I can tell what a bandolier is. The fire pan, a bomb catch. I'm just imagining a bottle of Heinz that's just got like explosive stuff inside. The military case, and a fusil, a gun. Yeah, Colorado, Conrad, we're just reading this very badly written phrase book. Written by a Portuguese person who didn't know English, obviously. And we're just taking the piss out of it. It's from like the 1880s. It's a lot of fun. Music's instruments belonging to music. A flageolet, a Deuterium, and a hurdy-gurdy. Those are three very specific instruments, and I've only heard of one of them. What the hell is a flageolet, and what the hell is a Deuterium? Presumably that's meant to be a drum? Are you sure you want a fire pan? Broadway bibliophile? Oh boy, chastisements. A fine, honourable fine, to break upon... Oh boy! To tear off the flesh! So... to draw to 4 horses! The best thing is, I think that's supposed to... I think I know what that's supposed to be. I think that's meant to be being drawn in quarters, but dang! This flipping... That dates it. That really dates it. Going on to familiar phrases. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. This goes on for another... something like 44 pages of complete nonsense. Go to send for. What could that possibly be? Have you say that? Have you understand that he says? At what purpose have say so? Put your confidence at mine. At my. At what o'clock dine him? Apply you at the study during that you are young. Dress your hairs. Sing an aria. These apricots and these peaches make me and to come water in mouth. Lovely. I think I kind of get what that's meant to say. But it's just so wrong, it's hilarious. How do you can it to deny? Okay. I'm just going to try and find some particularly funny ones. It must never to laugh of the unhappies. It must never to laugh of the unhappies. To be fair, I don't tend to laugh at the unhappies. I'm not a big fan of Schadenfreude. He was wanting to be killed. Oh boy, sounds like a defense somebody would use in court when they've committed some kind of gruesome murder. I have crouped the candle. What the hell is that? Oh gosh, that sounds like something I should use. I have mind to vomit. I'm just gonna start using that whenever I'm upset about something, or just when I'm disgusted with something. I have mind to vomit. I am catched cold in the brain. Let's skip forward a load of pages and see if we can find something hilarious. For to buy, I won't have a good and fine cloth to make a coat. How much do you sell it the L? We thou'lt overcharge you from a halfpenny. It costs 20 francs. Like, okay, so they've gone from pound sterling, or old pound sterling, pre-decimal pound sterling, to francs? Inexplicably? Sir, I am not accustomed to cheapen. Tell me the last price. I have told you, sir, it is valuable in that. It is too much, dear. I give at it 18 francs. I think this is somebody trying to haggle. You shall not have what you wished. You did beg me my last word, I told you them. Well, well, cut them 2 L's. Don't you will not more? No, at present. What the hell's going on there? Oh boy. Is it true what is told of Master... Sorry, I thought somebody was coming into the room. Is it true what is told of Master... something or other? Then what is told of him? I have heard that he is hurt mortally. I shall be showo of it, because he is an honest man. Oh boy. Uwu. I shall be sorrow of it. Which have wounden him. Do know it why? The noise run that is by to have given a box on the ear to a of them. I think I need to read that again. The noise run that is by to have given a box on the ear to a of them. I can't even... What is that supposed to be? Does anyone have any idea what that could possibly be? This is way before Google Translate, Colorado Comrade. It's like 1880s something, 1884, I think. Let's have another one of these dialogues. With an innkeeper, what you give us for to take supper? Gentlemen, what you will have? Give us a pigeon couple, a piece of ham, and a salad. What have us expended? The accoutrement in little, the supper, the bed, and the breakfast shall get up at 30 francs. If you're speaking English, it's not going to be francs. It's going to be pounds. Or pence. What's next? From the housekeeping. I don't know more what I won't with they servants. I tell the same, it is not more some good servants. Anyone can take care to sweep, neither to make fire at what I may be up. How the times are changed. Anciently I had some servants who were divine my thought. The duty was done at the instant all things were cleanly hold, one may look on the furnitures now as you do see. It is too different, whole is covered from dust, the pier glasses, sideboards, the pantries, the chests of drawers, the walls, selves, are changed of colours. Believe me, send again whole the people. I take upon myself to find you some good servants for to succeed them. Ah, what I shall be obliged to you of it. Oh boy. Yeah, this is... I would not dare use this in a flipping. Unless it was to show how terrible the English was. Oh gosh. The books and of the reading. Do you like the reading good deal too many which seem me? That is to me a amusement. Oh boy. It must to cup the trees. What? What the hell is that? Skip forward a bit again. Oh, I'm nearly at the end of the book now. What are these? It's taking a while for him to load. Hang on. I think he's supposed to be Oh, these are anecdotes, apparently. Cutler, a very rich man, too many avaricious. Commonly he was travel at a horse, and single for to avoid all expenses. In the evening at to arrive at the inn, did feign to be indisposed, to the end that one bring him the supper. He did ordered to the stable knave to bring in their room some straw, for to put in their boots he was made to warm her bed, and was go low sleep. When the servant was draw again, he come up again, and with straw of their boots and the candle what was leave him, he made a small fire where he was roast a herring, what he did keep of her pocket. He was always the precaution one to provide himself of a small of bread, and one bring up a water bottle, and thus with a little money. I can't say I fully understand. I don't think much happened, Broadway Bibliophile, we're just skipping through the book. A blind did hide 500 crowns in a corner of their garden. Again, we've gone back to pounds for some reason. But a neighbour which was perceive it did dig up and took its. The blind, not finding more her money, was suspect that it might be the robed. But one work for take again it. He was going to find the neighbour. Hang on. Hang on. It said her earlier, now it's saying he. I'm very confused. He was going to find the neighbour and told him that he came to get him a counsel, that he was 1,000 crowns, which the half was hided into a sure part, and I don't know if want, if to put the remains to the same part. The neighbour was counsel him, and so was hastened to carry back that sum, in the hope soon to draw out 1,000. But the blind, having finded the money, was seized it. Having called her neighbour, he told him, Gossip, the blind saw clearer than this that may have 2 eyes. Oh boy. Are there any good games about the 18th century? Asked Banana Cat the Rotund. I don't know. A man once was presented at a magistrate which had a considerable library. What you make, beg him the magistrate? I do some books. Okay. I do some books. What he was answered. But any of your books I did not seen it. I believe it so, was answered the author. I mack nothing for Paris. He's not closed the... Wait, no, has he? From A of my works is imprinted, I send the edition for America, I don't compose what to colonies. these are just. I'm gonna read one more, and then I might just swap to Jackbox. Hello, Lala Lisa. One-eyed was laid against a man which had good eyes that he saw better than him. The party was accepted. I had gain over said the one-eyed. Why I see you two eyes and knew not look me who won. Man door, hand hook, car door. That's just what I think. Reading all these anecdotes, freaking man door, hand hook, car door. Yeah. Do you guys want to hear more of this, or should I just go straight to Jackbox? Whilst I wait for the chat to catch up with that question, I'll go ahead and read the next thing. An English lord was in their bed tormented cruelly of the gout, when was announced him a pretended physician which had a remedy sure against that illness. That doctor came in coach or on foot, was request the lord. On foot was answered him the servant. Well, was replied the sick, go tell to the knave what go back oneself, because if he was the remedy which he shall exalt himself, he should roll a coach at 6 horses, and I would be sent for him myself, and to offer him the half part of my lands, for to be delivered of my sickness. Okay. Hang on, let me see if that's... I'll read one more. A duchess accused of magic being interrogated for a commissionary extremely unhandsome. This was beg himself once she had look the devil. Yes, sir, I did see him, was answer the duchess, and he was like you as 2 water's drops. I don't know what's happening either, Rachel Beals. I have no idea what's happening. This is all very strange. Yes, if you guys want me to do Jackbox, this was pretty fun, to say the least. I will drop the link in chat again if people want to read it for themselves, because this is, yeah, all kinds of crazy. I'll pin that. I'll just go ahead, hide my screen whilst I set up old Jackbox. Well, I definitely hope you guys liked that. Did you like it? Hope you did. Extremely unhandsome. My. Come on, Steam. Come on. Has anyone ever donated to Mr. Deuterium? I think one person once donated £1. I think it might have been Absolute Human, actually. Actually, speaking of Quiplash Absolute Human, I've actually got the other 2 Jackbox Party Packs that I don't have. But I've only got 7 installed of the new ones. So let's go ahead and play a bit of Party Pack 7, why not? Oh, Colorado Comrade's just going to make up a weird sentence in chat and he wants me to react to it. Okay, I'll have a listen. Yeah, we're playing Jackbox now, Banana Cat. Banana Cat. Banana Cat. Come on. Set all these up. Right, I'll go ahead and right, as ever, for those who've never played this before, you go on to jackbox.tv, I'll put that in chat. Enter the room code that comes up on screen when I click play, and we play along. Okay, okay. If K to kick TV, K unsocial blanket, OK incision conscientiously knowledgeably, democratization nominal. Oh my. This is all very strange. Oh yeah, you have to pick the thingy, don't you? Yes, if you guys didn't get into the game proper, you can still join the audience, don't worry. It says you need a Chrome extension to play. You shouldn't need one. I don't think so. So keep try another browser or something. Anyway, I'll start the game. You can join midway in. Let's go.
The name of this game is Quiplash 3, the college years. Schmitty's my name, and you will grow to curse me. All set? If you didn't make it in, get yourself into the audience. Enter the room code and vote, vote, vote. This is round 1. I'm going to flash 2 prompts on your device.
Incidentally, I did know that Use Your Words was made by Brental Floss.
Then everyone will vote for their
the same guy that did the
get an ego boost.
song video games with lyrics thing, wasn't he?
Who went for your answer? So make them count.
I just realised my microphone was muted, sorry.
Winding down. Use a safety quip if you have to.
I don't think I know the President's song well enough to sing it off the bat, as it were. Right,
Finally, let's see some action. And going first is... He's just not that into you, because he's into blank. Okay, choose away.
okay. I can't work out the stream delay because the live button is covering up the time. Right, hang on. Oh gosh, that's a pretty nasty stream delay of about 19 seconds. It's probably a good thing I put on the
You knew the accident involved a clown car because the road was covered in blank. And now it's time to vote for your favorite.
Yeah, so when both options come up, you actually only have about 8 seconds to vote. I apologise. I don't know why I have such terrible stream delay. I need to sort that out somewhere. Somehow.
Curious George was the most curious about blank.
Oh boy.
Okay, choose your favorite.
And I'm going to see if there's any way I can turn the latency down. Yeah, for the next game, I'm going to see about turning the latency down a bit. Oh, I thought I had a funny one.
Moving right along. If you could fart to the melody of one song, it would be blank.
I hope for some good answers here.
Now it gets
Like an
real.
Astronomia.
Pick your favorite.
Confession, I haven't actually heard that song.
Okay, what's next? Oddly enough, the Tour de France takes a tiny detour through blank. All right, choose your favorite.
One pretty pants bit of Croydon. Wow. Trying to make a Go Animate video. See a banana cat the rotund. I could do that, maybe?
I didn't come here to make friends. I came here to blank. Here's the fun part. Pick your favorite quip.
Oh dear. What part of Croydon in particular, asks Rexo Gamer. Who knows? That's not a very specific one, just a really pants one, I guess. Ooh. Even split.
Next, 1-star hotel review. Terrible mattress, no towels, and blank.
I take offense to that!
Time to pick the one you like best.
Terrible What do you think you're doing calling my mattresses terrible?
Let's keep it going.
Welcome to the Hotel California, I guess.
Good is a snack, but someone who looks really good is a blank. Okay, everybody. pick your
I shouldn't be
favorite
laughing at Heart Attack, but I did. Oh my gosh. Thanks for sticking up for me, Absolute Human. Yeah, I really need to sort out the stream delay. After this game, I'll pause the stream and see if I can get the delay down. Because it does have a low latency mode, apparently. Oh dear. I tried to play Minecraft once, Lala Lisa, but,
Round 1 is done.
you didn't
but
play
not
nice.
Forgotten. Let's check the scoreboard.
Yep.
Round
Yeah, I
2
counted the
is
stream
here.
delay. It seems to be about
Won't
18
start
seconds for me,
try to
too.
bring it, okay?
I've heard tell of Roblox. Never really had that much interest in playing it. Maybe I could try? 5D chess. Hell no. Hell no, I'm not doing that.
Almost out of time. Don't forget your safety quips. Okay, the writing phase is in the books. No turning back now.
Hell no, no, I'm not playing
First,
5D
but
chess.
not necessarily best is describe the cover model on the medieval hunks of 1506 calendar. Vote away.
I'm just not that into chess. And I'm not really that into having my mind boggled either.
And next is the title of a book known as The Next 50 Shades of Grey. And now, pick your favorite.
100 Shades of Off-White. Oh gosh.
Without further ado, Thanos has gone too far this time. He destroyed half the blank in the universe. Decisions, decisions. Choose your favorite.
To be fair, you would have to be a real monster to destroy half the bacon in the universe.
Next one up, a heartfelt dedication in a book that would make you immediately not want to read the book. All right, people, it's voting time. Let's see the next one. An original theme for an escape room.
Oh boy.
All right, vote for the one you like best.
Original theme for an escape room. School. Okay, that's just Shin Megami Tensei, isn't it?
Check this out. Advice this player would get from a financial planner. You spend too much on blank. Okay, everybody, pick your favorite quip. Next on the docket, the worst part about having Tom Hanks as your mortal enemy. Time to pick the one you like best.
A good point, actually. Which... In chat, who's Lolo 007?
Next up, the only dog who didn't get into heaven. Free points are still points, right? And round 2 is finito. Let's see if the same is true of your score. Prepare yourself for Whiplash, a final chance to make a splash. I'll be sending each of you a prompt that needs 3 separate responses. Easy stuff.
Train plays us. How can I join after this round? After this round, I'm going to try and get the latency down a bit. When that happens, you go to jackbox.tv and you type in your name and the room code that's in the top left.
Time's almost up. Hurry.
Yeah, you might want to charge your phone, Boris.
Okay, just need a second to write down your entries. There really has to be a better way to do it. Let's go inside. Your 3-step plan for escaping prison that's bound to fail. And now it's time to vote for your favorite.
Hello, Lucha Bull.
Three warnings they need to put on the side of beer cans. Winning by default is still winning, you know? 3 neutral things to write in a birthday card for a coworker you don't know that well. All right, choose your favorite.
Fair enough, Boris. Ooh, the audience clinched it.
3 toppings Baskin-Robbins will never offer.
Yeah, it's pretty bad latency. I'm planning on fixing it for the next game, don't worry. Fire.
And now, pick your favorite.
Fire. Hello, sports historian. Yeah.
You did it! Now let's see those final scores.
Ooh. And I've won. Right, now that that's done with, I will be right back. I am just going to try and get the latency down a bit. So